It's impossible.
Exactly.
So many movies, so much hype.
So much hype.
So we're here to like cut through the noise and give you just the facts.
Just the facts.
What do you actually need to know about this movie coming up that everyone's talking about, Avatar? Fire and Ash.
Well, that's what we're looking at today.
We're looking at Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes page for Avatar, Fire and Ash.
So like, this is your one-stop shop?
Exactly.
What do we know right now about Avatar, Fire and Ash?
Well, first off the bat,
Yeah.
the official title is Avatar, Fire and Ash.
Okay.
So that tells us it's the next installment in the Avatar franchise, obviously,
Obviously.
and the genre. If you're wondering what kind of movie it's going to be,
Yeah, what are we in for?
sci-fi, adventure, action, fantasy,
Oh, so it sounds like we're getting more of that same
that same, yeah,
Nick.
epic scope and scale.
Yeah, like full Pandora immersion. Beautiful visuals, hopefully.
That's what we're expecting.
Yeah, it better be.
I think so.
After The Way of Water.
Especially after The Way of Water, yeah.
Like, that was stunning.
Yeah.
So speaking of The Way of Water, if you're planning your theater trip already,
Oh, yeah.
we have a release date for Fire and Ash.
December 19th, 2025.
Okay, so like prime holiday season,
Prime holiday season, blockbuster release.
blockbuster, exactly.
That's what they're going for.
It's going to be huge.
Big opening weekend, probably.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so who's distributing this bad boy?
20th Century Studios is distributing it.
Okay.
And the production companies are
Yep.
20th Century Studios, Lightstorm Entertainment, which is James Cameron's company, and TSG Entertainment.
Yeah, so like the big dogs.
Yeah, all the big Hollywood players.
Okay, and the original language is
English.
English.
So we can expect it
Okay, come
to
on.
be in English.
So who are the big names
Yeah.
attached to this project?
Well, James Cameron, of course.
Of course he's got to be there.
Yeah.
It's his baby.
He's the director, and he's one of the producers,
Okay.
along with John Landau, who also produced the first two.
Yeah.
So we've got that same leadership,
Yeah.
kind of continuing the vision.
I like that.
It is good.
The consistency.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially with a project this big.
Yeah.
Like you need someone.
You need someone with a strong vision
Yeah.
to keep it on track.
Okay, so who's writing the story?
The screenwriters are James Cameron,
Okay.
Rick Jaffa, and Amanda Silver.
Interesting. And who are those folks?
Well, they've worked on some pretty successful
Yeah.
franchises in the past. Like they were involved in the new Planet of the Apes movies,
Oh, wow. Interesting.
which kind of deal with
Yeah.
civilization and conflict and
So that's
the relationship between different species.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
So like maybe they'll bring some of those themes
Exactly.
to the new Avatar.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's cool.
I'm excited to see what they do.
All right, so who's coming back?
In terms of the cast,
Yeah, are we going to see
we've got some familiar faces.
our favorites?
Yeah.
Okay,
Sam Worthington's back as Jake.
great.
Zoe Saldana's back as Neytiri.
Oh.
Sigourney Weaver is back as Kiri.
Oh, interesting. Okay,
Stephen Lang is back as Quaritch.
of course.
And Cliff Curtis is back as Tonawari.
Okay, so we've got a good mix of
Yeah.
like the heroes and
The heroes and the
villain.
villains or antagonists.
Yeah, yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see where those storylines go.
Bryce, what's this movie actually about?
Well, that's the big question,
Hey,
right?
give me the plot.
What's the official synopsis? And this is where it gets a little bit anticlimactic, maybe.
Okay.
The official synopsis on Rotten Tomatoes
Yeah.
is simply the next installment in the Avatar franchise.
Okay, so they're not giving us much.
Not much to go on.
At all.
Right.
Okay.
But I think we can read into the title a little bit.
Okay, yeah. Fire and Ash.
Fire and Ash.
What do you think that means?
Well, fire could suggest conflict.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe like a literal fire.
Oh, maybe a volcano?
Yeah, or maybe just like,
Oh, or the burning.
yeah, the rainforest.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be sad.
It would be really sad.
Yeah.
And then ash, that kind of suggests like the aftermath,
Oh, yeah.
the destruction.
Okay.
So it's not going to be a happy movie.
Yeah, it sounds pretty intense.
Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty intense.
Okay, so besides the synopsis,
Right.
which is not really a synopsis.
And not much of a synopsis.
Yeah. What else does Rotten Tomatoes tell us?
Well, it mentions that there's a trailer.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't give us any details about the trailer.
Yeah.
But we know there's a trailer out there.
So we got to go find it.
We got to find it.
All right, we'll do that later.
Okay.
What else is there?
There's a more like this section.
Yeah, I love that section.
Yeah.
It's always interesting to see what they think is similar.
Yeah, what they think is similar to the movie you're looking at.
So we've got Avatar, The Way of Water, of course, Avengers, Doomsday,
Okay.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes,
Okay. Yeah.
Avengers, Endgame,
Okay.
and Aladdin 3477-I, The Djinn of Wisdom.
Interesting. So we've got a lot of like,
A lot of sci-fi, fantasy,
yeah, epic
epic action,
action
adventure.
adventure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Aladdin is a little bit
A little bit of a wild card,
Yeah.
but maybe there's some
maybe
big value.
whimums or visuals. Maybe they're thinking about visuals.
Could be. Yeah, it's hard to say.
Yeah.
But it's interesting that The Way of Water has its tomatometer and popcorn meter scores,
Oh, right.
but none of the others do,
Yeah.
including Fire and Ash.
So that means
So that means Fire and Ash is still like
brand new.
very early
Yeah. Yeah.
in terms of its promotion.
Okay.
It hasn't been reviewed yet? Of course not.
No reviews.
It's not out.
Oh,
Okay.
makes sense.
What else do we have here?
Well, there's a section for related movie news.
Okay.
And one of the articles is the most anticipated movies of 2024,
Okay.
which is interesting because Fire and Ash comes out in 2025.
Yeah.
So clearly there's a lot of buzz
Oh, yeah.
about this movie.
They're already anticipating it
Yeah.
a year in advance.
Yeah, and it's not even coming out that year.
That's crazy.
It just shows how much people
Excited.
excited for this next Avatar movie.
I mean, The Way of Water was huge.
It was massive.
Yeah. So makes sense that everyone's like,
Yeah.
when's the next one?
Exactly.
Gimme.
Exactly. It's definitely a big deal.
Okay. And then the last thing it says is there are photos,
Yes, there are photos.
but we don't know
We don't know what they are.
what they are.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just like a picture of James Cameron on set.
Could be behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah. Or concept art, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll have to
Yeah, we'll have to look for those.
investigate that.
Yeah.
Okay. So last thing,
Yeah.
tomato meter.
Tomato eater.
Popcorn meter,
0.
0. Both of them.
Which makes sense.
Makes sense.
It's not out yet.
It's not out yet.
No critics have seen it.
No reviews.
Nobody's reviewed it.
Nobody can review it.
Not yet.
All right. Well.
But you can play the trailer on Rotten Tomatoes
Oh, okay.
and you can add it to your watch list.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, so you can keep track of it.
Yeah. Maybe that.
Yeah, good idea.
Okay. So to sum up,
Yeah.
Avatar, Fire and Ash,
Big movie.
big movie.
Coming out December 19, 2025.
December 19th, 2025.
Sci-fi, adventure, action, fantasy.
Same as the last one.
Same vibes.
Yeah.
James Cameron, John Landau are producing it.
Mm-hmm.
James Cameron, Rick Jaffa, and Amanda Silver wrote the screenplay.
And we got a lot of our favorite actors coming back.
Yeah, all the big names
Big names.
are coming back.
Okay. So we don't know much about the plot,
No,
just that it's the next installment.
that's all they're giving us.
But Fire and Ash
yeah.
sounds pretty ominous.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried.
I'm a little worried too.
Yeah.
But also excited to see what they come up with.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I guess the big question is,
Yeah.
what are we going to see?
Like what?
What are the challenges?
What is Pandora gonna throw at us this time?
I know.
Or maybe the humans are gonna.
Maybe the humans are the fire,
Oh man.
and the ash is what's left of
Oh,
Pandora.
That's dark.
It is dark.
But it could happen.
It could happen.
Yeah.
Who knows?
So we gotta wait and see.
I guess we'll find out in 2025.
Yeah, December 19, 2025.
Mark your calendars.
All right, well, we'll be back next week with another deep dive.
See them?
Bye.